Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Medieval Dynasty. So, in our last episode, we had the quest to go find Kestrel down in... Can I move this map? Yes. Down in Hornica. So we ran all the way down there, only to find her absolutely smashed out of her head. And we need to get a potion of sobriety. So, we went back to base, I built up the herbalist hut, and I can make the potions. It's just I need to be able to unlock them, and I'm about 2,000 XP away from where I need to be to unlock that. I mean, I could make it with the resources that I've got them gathering at the minute, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it myself. So good old Night Raven did a little bit of research for me, and you can get it from one, I'm sure she said Branica. So it's one of these two villages. You can buy it for about 300 gold. So I've just farmed a few hammers up. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. And I'm not even sure I'm in the right village.
Greetings.
But let's have a look. No, you can't do it. You can't sell us one.
Have a good day.
I'm fairly sure I've got the wrong village here. Because this looks like a cloth merchant over this way. Or a tailor. Yeah, it's a tailor. I've got the wrong village then, haven't I? I mean, I can still sell the hammers I've got here. What's that takes up to? 132.
Stranger.
I'm sure Raven also told me it was about 300 coins, so I might have to farm a few more axes. I'm not stealing the hat. No way. Right, let's run across to this village, and we'll just check that it is in this village first. If it is, we are going to do a little bit of farming, just so we can get some more hammers, sell them on, and, you know, buy the potion. Then we've got another long run ahead of us, which hopefully I'm not going to encounter any wolves or bears again. Because we did see some bears. I'm sure that was last episode. If it wasn't last episode, it was the episode before, but I'm fairly sure it was last. Yeah, and you'll notice at the top left, we keep getting the hunger thing popping up. I think we're right on the cusp of being able to make enough food. It's a bit close. I don't recognise that. Is that animal trader?
Only the best products here.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Where's the other traders? I know it was one of the traders beginning with B. Or one of the towns beginning with B. I don't see any other traders here. I'm fairly sure she said Rolnica as well. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I'm sure she said Branica. There's two villages you can buy the potion in. It doesn't seem like it's this one either, so we're going to have to... Oh my god, it's going to be an episode of running around, isn't it? It's going to be an episode of running around. Right, I guess we might as well make our way back and go towards Tukey first. We might as well check the other villages as we're going. It's got to be one of them. I mean, I could stop around and do some quests while we're in these villages, but half of them are just like, can you make me this? And generally, I can't make this. What is that? Oh, it's just random leaves. It seemed like something more interesting. And not just that. In fact, if I follow the road, is there a road that goes between them both? There is, a little bit north. There could be some fallen carts and stuff on the road. So we should really follow the road. There we go. So we know it's not here, and we know it's not the village we've just been to. It's neither of the B villages. But, it's worth going around these places to, you know, learn what they're selling. We could, hopefully, try and remember who's selling what where. In fact, I'm fairly sure if we go into the map, wife and child, new quests, houses, woodsheds. I was wondering if there's one that shows you shops. Storages, traps, wild animals, main. No, there isn't one that shows you what shops are in what village. Well, that's unfortunate. It would make sense to be able to see that on the map, because if you've been to them villages and discovered what shops they are, then surely they should remember for you. Just because my memory's absolutely shocking. Too many things to remember. Too little time. It probably makes sense if we got some food for ourselves as well while we're out here. If we can, you know, kill anything. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd rather not go for anything that's going to hit me back. Although we have got the new toughness part, haven't we? The road does go down that way, but the village is right here, so I'm just going to put through here. Go on, let's see what traders are here. Isn't this where we had to come and kill the cow? I'm fairly sure it is. What have we got? It looks like a hunting trader, and... I mean, that's a picture of a horse, but does it mean animals in general? Please jump the fence, please jump the fence. Yup. Yeah, I think you sell animals, don't you?
The best products here.
Well, stuff for animals. Let's have a look at the hunter. Yeah, I've got some dried meat. I could just buy myself some, but... I'm just going to sell these feathers as well. We have got a bow as well from last time. I just went around picking a few flowers to try and make the potion before I realised that I couldn't do it. Alright, next across, we're going to Ronica, or Romica, or whatever it's called. We can see it up there already. I'm not running straight across the river. We're going to run onto this little island and then onto the... well, over the river. Onto the river. Hopefully there's no bears on this island or anything. I don't see why there would be. Fly, ducks, fly! When you actually get running around the villages, they're not that far from each other. At least this one's across the top aren't. The ones all the way down to the bottom are a little bit further. But again, I have been told that we do get a quest later down the line which gives us a horse. I look forward to it. Is that not the herbalist hut? Have we not been and spoke to this one before? I'm sure we have. I mean, summertime, this is a good time to get all the herbs. I have set the herbalist up, so they will be gathering us some herbs, you know, ready for when we can make certain potions. And it's not just the potion of sobriety that we need. I need health potions. You've seen how difficult I make it when in combat. Not exactly the most graceful of fighters, am I? I see somebody there with a leaf. That's probably going to be an herbalist, in all fairness. I think it's this lady walking over here. But do you sell potions as well?
Never disappoint.
Poison. Potions of sobriety. Oh, it's not 300, it's 75. I'll take me one of those. Do you happen to have
Help you.
any decent food as well? And then we've got to run all the way back down there. Well, at least now we know where to buy potions from. You're inside the building, fool.
Welcome. Trade is in my nature.
Is it now? Lovely. These are 7 food each. Just give me a few.
Take care.
We're not exactly hungry yet, but, you know, try and keep in front of it a little bit. How much gold are we left with now as well? 41. I always remember this game being difficult to get silver. I keep saying gold, you know what I mean, coin, money, whatever. I always remember this game being difficult to get coin to start with, but then when you actually get into it and start making coin, it becomes a whole lot easier. It will become a whole lot easier when I unlock the mine, because then I can start making different tools that are going to be worth more. Oh, sugar. I'm leaving. Ooh. Please say they can't follow you into the water. I really want to check out that camp. Can you guys naff off? I don't think they're going to naff off. I think they're going to stay there and guard it because they're still staring at me. That's unfortunate. I'll go back across in a second. Oh, we've clearly looted these already. I may have looted that camp. No, the only camp I've seen is the camp near Sambar? Zambor? I can see them there still. Is it dead? Just one shot? Oh my word. Now, do I get my stone arrows back? It doesn't look like it, and it doesn't look like there's an arrow there either. Oh my word! Were bows always this good? Stone arrow? Gimme! If I can keep my arrows, then I'm keeping my arrows. What did I just say about getting meat for ourselves? That makes this loads easier. Oh, look at that meat! And what have we got around here then? I mean, gimme? Gimme? There's got to be some useful things around here. The last time we found a camp, we found some dead useful things. Oh, I thought that was a plank. It's a bench. I'm the plank. We may have been here already. So I'm not seeing anything. Damn it. It's just a tent peg. Another simple torch. Might as well take it. We sleep at this bed. Hello? Oh, baby! Oh, I thought that said 650. It says 65. I'll take the cap. Bronze bolt. I don't see anything else. Why is the music so sinister? Is something trying to kill me? These are just normal sticks, aren't they? Seriously, the music's as though something's hunting me. This is where a bear runs out at me or something. I don't think there's anything else here. Just sticks and stuff on the ground. It would be nice if this showed me where things were that, you know, just things that aren't just mine. Like when I'm trying to pick the spears back up and stuff. It's just a log. Oh, there's sacks here. Hello. Beer bottle. I'll take all that and... Oh, baby. I mean, the cache is not... Excuse me. The cache is nice. But I'm going to be able to take the... wear the fur clothing for winter as well. Just don't get over encumbered. We're good. Right, we've got a fairly long run to do. So how's about we get moving? But now that I've got this bow and realise how much damage it does... Now, is that just because I'm getting a headshot? It may be, well, because I'm getting a headshot. But still, if I can just get headshots on wolves as I see them, before they come at me, then that's going to be loads easier. I'm not quite as scared of them anymore now. Is there a road that's going to take me all the way down there? I mean, there's a road through Dennick. Oh, this is such a long run. I did say I didn't really want to make you watch me do this run again, but... sorry. You've got to watch me run all the way down there. We are going directly down there. Oh, this is going to make hunting deer so much easier. I can just go cook some food as well and top it up. Now, I think we're only in this position with the food because I kind of let them run out of knives. I did restock them with a fair few knives. It'd be better when I can make the better quality knives. Yeah, I see wolf. This is a wolf zone. Just keep our wits about us. Probably get the bow out ready in case. Oh, that wolf's after something in a hurry. Apparently the lynxes are quite like badgers, and they will attack you after you've attacked them. And they give somewhat decent meat. They sound like snakes. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry, Bob. Sorry. I may actually... Are you chasing me? No, it's not. I may actually make a detour up to the mountain and try and kill this bear. So I don't think I'll have problems hunting a moose now. I don't think I'll have problems hunting a bison, so long as I can get far enough away. It's just the bear that I'm scared of, and there are two up at the mine. I think the last time I played this as well, I killed one of the bears before I'd got a quest to kill a bear, which then made it quite difficult, so I had to go and find one later on. I can't see the wolf. It's down there. That can't have been growling. You swine. So they run if you hit them and don't kill them. Fair enough. At least I didn't lose any arrows. I'm not making it a habit of just killing wolves willy-nilly everywhere. But if they're in my range, I'm absolutely killing them. Excuse me. Just don't want to get over-encumbered. A moose. Have I got anything I can drop off? Firewood. We don't really need the firewood. I'm still over-encumbered. Salted fish meat. We can just eat this, can't we? I'm still overweight by a tiny, tiny amount. You know what? Let's see if I can get a headshot on this. Oh, it's running. I didn't think I'd be able to spook it. I mean, moose normally don't hang around, do they? They're quite like deers, although I think they're a bit more sturdy than deers. That sounds like a dead stupid way of saying it, but like they're less timid. They don't just run. I don't like any terrain that is all rocky like this, because it just makes me think there's going to be a bear. And the mine, I'm sure, is right around here. So I'm not actually that far away from it. Although if we get there in the dark, I'm definitely not fighting a bear. Realistically, I want to get a good headshot on it to start with. And then at least another one before it gets anywhere close to me. I'm sure this is where the bears are. This is the road there that comes up. Is this it? Or is it closer to Gustovia? I'm sure it's this place. I mean, I could just do... Going the wrong way, you idiot. Rabbits, rabbits, rabbits. Maybe I didn't get close enough to discover it. Let's have a look. It's not pitch black yet. And this does look correct. Plus then we give ourselves access to the mine. This has got to be it. Yeah, because the bears do guard the mine. This is the mine that I used last time to start getting iron. And what we want to do is build like a... Does loot doesn't just get teleported anymore, does it? How did I do it last time? All the storage is shared or something? I shouldn't really go up this hill because this is going to bring me out quite close to the mine. Yeah, I don't want to be up here. I want to be on this hill if anywhere. There we go. Right, do I think I'm a freaking crack shot with a bow? Yes, normally. I'm going to save scum this if it goes completely wrong. Not going to lie. Come on. Now, it seems bugged. Why? Is it not running at me or anything? Oh, come on. It's going to run into the other bear. Give me this back. Give me this back. I probably shouldn't be focused on looting my arrows back. It's coming for me. I've killed it. The beast is dead. How many more stone arrows are around? Do I get the stone arrows back if I do this? Although I'm going to have way too much meat on me. I got one stone arrow back. It lost the other one. And I believe that there is copper. I really hope the other bear doesn't show back up because I can't sprint. We didn't lose that many arrows, in honesty. I did miss a few shots, but... inventory, what can I drop? Eat these cabbages. I'm going to have to drop the fur. I need to lose 0.2. There we go. Sorry, fur. And sorry, you guys that are watching. It's going to be a little bit dark now, but... I was hoping there'd be a full moon. I was going to try and get a dead pretty screenshot. You know what? We can still get a dead pretty screenshot. No, we can't. I was hoping it'd be a bigger cliff than that, but never mind. I'll get one from somewhere. Now, this is dangerous. Running through the pitch black when we can't see. I mean, realistically, would she... Words difficult. Would she still be drunk at this point? It's taken us over a day to go and get this potion and come back to her. Unless somebody's still been feeding her alcohol, there's no way she should still be drunk. She wasn't that drunk, was she? I've never been that drunk that it's lasted 2 days. I think tomorrow then we'll be able to do the Moose and the Bison quest. Oh, actually, we might be able to get them finished today. There's been a lot of running involved, but we're making progress. I mean, I could just do this. I don't know why I'm complaining that it's so dark when I've got torches that I can use. Not that it really helps light everything up, but it's decent. In fact, we're on a nice moonlit path now. We don't need a torch. We can see. Alright, Kestrel. I have a potion. Here's one drink you need to drink. She's probably going to give me a story time as well. We like story times. Well, do I like story times from a drunken person? Possibly not. Just out of curiosity. What skills are you guys looking at? That's the wrong button. 3 in diplomacy, 3 in farming. I didn't see what you are, but you look like a farmer. 3 in diplomacy as well, and 2 everything else. Okay, okay. Wrong house. Let's just get this out so I can actually see. Breathe the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else. I'm still right here. I'm back. It's all going to be okay. Just drink this. Well, what's going on? What? Who are those eyes? Is that? Am I dead? You're very much alive, Kestrel. My name is Racemere. Lord and was my uncle. Of course, your eyes now understand. I'm sorry, I've been quite distant lately. Please don't mind the mess. It was some badgers that got in through the window. It was very nice to... Excuse me, it's not. Me and your uncle were working together. Trade, mostly. I don't want to be rude, but I've already spoken with Unigast. I've actually met Sambor and Walrad as well. I know about your mission. Very good to hear that. I wasn't ever a good liar. That's what a friend of mine did it pretty well. Yep, reading difficult. Yes, your friend Lorden. I know about that too. I see you know a lot, kid. No more bullcrap for you then. We were all part of a pack, a family really. We would never... The name has changed again. We never really had a name or anything, but we did have some reputation in realms far away from here. The pack was all that we had until this day it fell apart, or until the day it fell apart. But you probably know about that as well. I don't actually. Nobody's told me yet what had happened. Well, it seems that the boys would rather tell you about the happy days, but you seem like you're ready to handle the realness as well, aren't you? I think we are, yeah. It was 12 years ago. Well, 12 years after the pack was fully formed, over a decade of adventures, mischief, tightening of bonds. We still felt young, but the thought of retirement from our operation was getting more and more real. We even had a place picked out where we could grow old in peace. Yes, you guessed that right. The valley was always our endgame place to settle down, but none of us realised that the end was so near. We were staying for a job in the town called Navis. Spent weeks there. Everybody started to get a little nervous, a little frustrated. But Lorden was planning it all on his own. He was always secretive, and we kind of got used to it, but this time something was off. He kept telling us that he was meeting with some informant. I I've seen him a couple of times through a window, tall as an oak and thin as a straw. Skinny face and jug ears made him look like a rat. Beady little eyes didn't help him as well. Lorden said that he was keeping us out of the loop for the rat man's safety, so we waited. Played dice, drank and waited. When Lorden finally revealed the plan, it sounded like a joke. Weeks of planning for a job so simple we could do it with our eyes closed, so I'm guessing it wasn't so easy after all. Supposedly, there was a lot of stolen loot in the town's hall treasury, or town hall's treasury, bought in by corrupted militia. Plan was simple: get in, seal it back, and return it to the rightful owners. Child's play. Lorden and Walrad were supposed to make a distraction, and Unigast and Sambor went inside the treasury, and I, as usual, was waiting with the horse ready to run. All went according to plan, no surprises. Sambor and Unigast were loading the cargo onto the horses when I saw Walrad walking towards us alone. He said that Lorden split it up with him and should be right back. I didn't like that. There was no reason for him to split, so I decided to go and check on him. I couldn't smell his posh perfume from a mile away, or I could, even. So it wasn't hard. I swiftly followed his scent right into Tan's scribe's chamber. That's where I saw it. What did you see, Kestrel? If it wasn't for the ears, I would never have recognised him. His face was bashed in so hard you could almost see the floor through it. What the Christ? Lorden was standing by the Ratman's body, wiping blood off his hand. He did it with a bottle of mead. Oh, painful. Which he then took a sip of. I'll never forget how casually he looked in that moment. Like it was the most normal thing to do. He hid some kind of book or journal behind his belt, and then he noticed me. Oh my. For a second there I saw his true face, his pure reaction to seeing me. It wasn't fear or shame, it was just annoyance. He scowled at me for ruining his plan, for insubordination. This honest reaction even he couldn't control, and just like that his face changed completely. He was shocked, afraid, out of breath suddenly. Maybe even a tear was glistening in his eye. He grabbed my hand and said that we need to run, that we are not safe, that he will explain. So we ran to our brothers in arms, got on those horses and escaped. I told everybody what I'd seen. Lorden broke the most sacred rule, his own rule. He was trying to explain himself, but all that we heard was more and more lies. The trust had been broken. We were talking and arguing the whole night. Good God, Lorden, what have you done? There's got to be a reason behind it there, right? At dawn, Walrad was the first to leave. We always kind of treated him like the younger brother who forced himself on a journey. But in that moment, he was the most mature of us all, and it was clear that the pack had come to an end. Oh, no. Sambor left right after, then I did the same. Unigast stayed with Lorden. He couldn't live with him. He loved him the most, even more than me. When I was walking away, I saw the face of Lorden again. Our eyes met for a split second, and they were not sad, but full of contempt. So that's how it happened. I'm sorry, Race Me, you probably expected something different. It doesn't matter what I expected. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that was possible. No, we only wanted the truth. The truth's always a bitch. Never pretty, never certain. Full of doppelgangers and dirty lovers all over. But it still points to Lorden being a killer. Your uncle was an extraordinary man. Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. An extraordinary murderer. Truly brilliant, ahead of his time, I would say. His mind was able to predict things that should be unpredictable. He read people like books, and when all that excellence came at a price, the perfectionism in his brain couldn't cope with losing and being wrong. Lorden had really short fuse sometimes. He suffered from constant loneliness. Loneliness? He had you, all of you, the pack, family, everybody loved him. And yet we were the only thing persistently keeping him down, caring about us, loving us. It was a burden to him. Well, the emotional ties made him dependent on us, weak, common. And being ordinary for him was worse than death. That sounds really sad, to be honest. He sounds like a monster. Now, let's go with sad. Having us keeping him grounded, but he couldn't restrict his ambition. It was like a flesh-eating disease consuming him from within. Being anonymous started suffocating him. Seeing smiles on faces he'd helped wasn't enough. Hearing praises and thanks wasn't enough. He wanted to be acknowledged, to be worshipped, to be feared. I can't believe you're talking about Lorden. I thought he was a hero. I wanted to be like him. Life's hard, kiddo. You can't judge a book by its cover. Same as you can't judge a man by the one thing he did or by a part of his life. Nothing's just black and white. Unigast told me the same thing. He probably knew Lorden better than anybody else, knew the worst of him, but he was a brother to him nevertheless. He couldn't have hurt him. Well, he did have an affair with Lorden's woman. So you know about that as well. Seems that Unigast and you grew really close together. Yes, he did. I did. And I'm sure the Lorden knew about it. What? Are you serious? The man could deduce the colour of Lady's knickers just by hearing her laugh. I'm sure he knew about me and Unigast. Why didn't he say anything? What the Christ? Wondering about that would torture me at nights. I had a couple of hypotheses. But the thing that speaks to me the most is the simplest of answers. He didn't care. He didn't love me that much. He wanted to make me all to himself. Yep, something like that. Yeah, he wanted to be happy, so he didn't intervene. I'm sure it's funny to him watching us wallow in our lie, like watching children playing a grown man's game. Maybe he couldn't have changed. Maybe if the baby wasn't... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. If the baby wasn't born dead... Don't be sorry, that's what happened, baby. He was happy about it, or at least appeared to be. Didn't want to hear me. When I was saying that it could be a girl, haha, he wanted a boy, a mini Lorden to keep him company, but it wouldn't have worked. Not that time, at least. Why is that? The boy wasn't his. So you knew it was Unigas then? The mother always knows such things. I knew it was Unigas from the moment I felt its heart beating inside me, but you never told any of them? No, I felt like the lack of truth was a bitter solution in that situation. But you don't have to agree with me. I do agree there wasn't a good answer. You tried to keep them both happy. And I don't. It wasn't your decision to make. Unigas deserved to know. Same as Lord. You know what? We always go about the truth in this sort of thing. So, number 2. I don't expect you to understand. I don't intend on revisiting that decision. My nightmares do that for me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be that moralizing. Let's not talk about it any longer. There's a very important matter I've been getting to. You may think that I'm crazy, but I have to say, I don't believe that Lorden died of natural causes. What? What are you saying? That he was murdered by somebody? I think that he was murdered. That's exactly what she was saying. And what makes you say that? What do you know about his death? Not much, actually. Only that he died peacefully in his sleep. That's what Unigas told me. And you just assumed it was due to an illness or old age, correct? No, yes, I believe I did. And that's what doesn't add up to me. I knew Lorden. He was always in great shape. We met a few days before his death, actually. He wanted to reconnect. He was happy. It was obvious to me that he was planning something, and that wasn't to die in his bed. He didn't have any health problems, but enemies, those he surely had a surplus of. I can't believe this. Sounds far-fetched. It actually sounds very convincing. Yeah. I managed to find... I went with number 2 there, in case you didn't quite get that. I managed to find out the location of the medic who was examining Lorden's body and who decided to burn the corpse in the same day, which already seems bizarre. And have you talked with him? No, I wanted to, but my demons caught up with me. Have you told anybody from the pack about your presumptions? No, it may sound harsh, but they're suspects as well. Suspects you were supposed to be a family. I don't really believe they did it. I certainly hope they didn't, but we can't rule out anything at this moment, so you cannot tell them about any of this, not until we learn something valuable. Here, I've marked the location of the medic's house on your map. I don't know the exact place. You'll have to find it. Speak to him and report to me. I mean, if you're up for it. Of course I am. I'll be back. I like how my torch didn't burn down while we were doing that. Quests. So it is actually just over this way, and conveniently we have just managed to hit time. So you know what? Oh, I can't use your guys' fire. I'm going to go outside and make a campfire, sleep, and cook some food. But that's where we're going to wrap this episode up, and then we're going to go and find this person over this way. Can't I use your campfire here? No, it's a public campfire. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go sleep, wrap this episode up here. Next episode, we're going to go find this house. So, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more or collect some feedback. Greatly appreciated, as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.